Hi, I'm Charles with Buchla Electronic Musical Instruments, and here today we have our two of our new introductory H-Series LEM expansion 3-module size boats. On the right here we have the LEM Spider system, which comprises of a 252E Polyphonic Rhythm Generator. So this is our new sequencer, which has a master clock here and 3 assignable clocks, allowing you to sequence 3 pulse outputs and 6 CV outputs. The ring assignments can be selected via CVs and pulses. The CVs and pitch CVs and velocity CVs can be input via MIDI. It can be master or slave MIDI clock, and it has an included Euclidean rhythm library that you can use to fill in the different pulses in various rings. Over on the left here, we have our 225H new half module that is MIDI in to CV with 6 assignable continuous controllers, 2 control voltage inputs, as well as a hardwired 1 volt per octave to 1.2 volt per octave voltage converter to allow for use with Eurorack, and an adjustable voltage converter that allows you to go from 1.2 volts per octave from this sequencer out to any other different synth system. Down here below it, we've got our new control voltage to MIDI converter. You have 6 individual columns here. Each one allows you to create note messages with a pulse and a CV for pitch, as well as a CV for velocity. And below each of these columns, you have an assignable continuous controller that can be assigned to any of the 100 continuous controllers available in the MIDI standard. Over here to the left, we have our new Snoopy LEM system with the optional bundled 218 keyboard, formerly only available in the music easel. It's now broken out, and you can see over here on the left side, we have MIDI in, MIDI out, an expansion card for USB MIDI and firmware updates in the future, the option to power it via wall wart or a Eurorack power cable, and 4 Euro compatible control voltage and pulse inputs for your pressure, your trigger, your gate, and your CV, with the volts per octave scaling adjustable via a trim on the side. So the features of this keyboard are the same as in the easel. You've got your pulse, your pressure, and your main CV output. You've got portamento, which is CV controllable, an arpeggiator, which is also CV controllable, and when a MIDI beat clock is input from the side, you can use this knob and the CV input to subdivide the clock into divisions of that beat clock. We have different modes for the arpeggiator: ascending, random, and none. And then we have the modes of these preset pads over here. Octaves makes these increase an octave with each progressive pad. Preset adds whatever knob position voltage is present here to the main CV output over on the side here, which allows you to do custom key transpositions and things like that. Down at the bottom, these pads don't affect the key main CV, but allow you to have 4 voltages to select from to control various parameters of a patch. Up here in the actual system, we have the same 225H as we had in the Spider system, which gives you the note on pulse, the note value as a pitch CV, and the 6 assignable continuous controllers to CV conversions. The same in and out 1 volt to 1.2 volt and adjustable 1.2 volt to any other voltage CV scaling, as well as mults over here. This upper set of mults with the external gate button can actually be converted, can be used as pulse converters to go back and forth between transient triggers and gates. Then over here we have 2 of our new H-series modules. We have the 292H, which is a dual low-pass gate. It is half of a 292E, and we have 2 Vactrol-based low-pass filter VCA combined gates with control voltage input for opening and closing the gates, as well as velocities to scale your control voltage input over here on the side. Down below, we have the 281H, which is a dual function generator, which can be run in cycled mode, allowing you to use it as an LFO, as well as one-shot or gate mode, so that you can use the keyboard to use this as a traditional envelope for voicing. Then on the right side we have the sound generation. It's the 261E Complex Waveform Generator, which is actually two separate or linkable oscillators. You have your principal oscillator over here on the side with analog wave shaping, wave folding, symmetry, and high frequency content knobs over here. And then the left side, you have your modulation oscillator with wave shape select and 3 available different types of modulation with a modulation index. And you have individual audio outputs up here, which can be fed into here, and this entire little system can be used for a full 2 voices. One could come from the 218 keyboard down here, which would match up with one of the function generators, one of the low pass gates, and one of the oscillators, and then you could have your second voice be triggered from and pitch controlled by a MIDI input using the second function generator, the second low pass gate, and the second oscillator.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.